monuments aux morts are found everywhere in villages. It's basically it's a war memorial to the people who died in the First World War. This is St-Jean-de-Cauquessac, which is near Beaumont de Lomagne. It's between Beaumont de Lomagne and Montauban, which is just down the road. Here, there are no houses. Well, there's two houses, in fact. There's one here and one here. And then on the hills, you can see other farms, etc. So you can just imagine, with all these people being killed, what effect this had at the First World War. If we focus on one person, this is F. Thédier. The person's name, in fact, was Jacques-François Thédier, and he was born on the 11th of June, 1894. He went from here, this small village, he probably worked on the land. He joined the army in Montauban. He was conscripted during the First World War in 1914. And from here, he was in the infantry, and he went to the north of France, the northeast of France, to the Marne, which was a huge battle area. Now, he was awarded two medals. He was awarded the military medal, and also he was awarded the Croix de Guerre with a bar. So he was quite a hero, this person. He was actually taken to the Marne, and he died in a place called Oilly, which is in the Marne. He was 22 years old when he died. He died on the 22nd of June, 1917. It's very, very sad. All of these memorials in these villages.
Bonjour, bonjour. Les Two Frogs sont aujourd'hui à Beaumont de Lomagne.
Okay, the Two Frogs are in Beaumont de Lomagne in the Tarn Garonne in southwest France.
Voilà, c'est un peu plus précis, ça a le mérite. Donc nous sommes bien sûr dans le Tarn-et-Garonne, à Beaumont de Lomagne, qui est une bastide construite en 1276. À cette époque-là, il y avait 5000 habitants. Pour vous donner un petit repère, la France ne comptait que 15 millions d'habitants à l'époque, donc c'est quand même énorme. Et il faut vous dire que c'est une cité catholique entourée par 3 villes protestantes que sont Montauban, Magrenier et Mauvezin. Les 3 M comme on dit, pour s'en souvenir. Elle a été vendue d'ailleurs à Henri de Navarre, qui lui était chef des protestants. Il y a eu pas mal de morts parce que, comme vous pouvez vous en douter, entre catholiques et protestants, c'était pas l'entente cordiale. Mais malgré tout, Henri IV du XVIe siècle a fait en sorte que la tolérance devienne un des principes de la ville. Donc ça a donné de bons résultats au final. Et on peut vous dire aussi que Beaumont de Lomagne a été anglais pendant 5 ans, durant la guerre de 100 ans bien évidemment, entre 1345 et 1350. Que vous dire d'autre sur Beaumont de Lomagne? La peste, qui a sévi malheureusement à 2 grandes périodes, à la fin du XIVe siècle et XVIIe siècle, emportant près de 500 personnes. Donc vous imaginez, sur 5000, c'est quand même pas mal. Une des particularités aussi de Beaumont de Lomagne, c'est qu'elle a changé de département. Elle était auparavant en Haute-Garonne jusqu'en 1808. Et puis Napoléon a fait que c'est devenu du Tarn-et-Garonne. Alors nous sommes aujourd'hui sous la halle, un beau bâtiment qui est le bâtiment principal d'ailleurs, ou l'attraction principale de Beaumont de Lomagne, qui date du XIVe siècle, qui est magnifique, tout en bois, tout pavé. Et tous les samedis, vous pouvez venir assister au marché, acheter un petit peu de tout, des fruits et légumes, et puis surtout de l'ail, qui est une des spécialités de Beaumont de Lomagne.
So as she said, what she really means to say is that it was a bastide in 1276, which means it was a fortified village with 5,000 inhabitants, which made it quite a big village, because, well, a town really, because France at the time was only a population of 15 million in the whole of France. It was a Catholic city, surrounded by 3 Protestant cities, which is Montauban, Magrenier and Mauvezin. And it was actually sold to Henri IV, Henri de Navarre, who later became Henry IV of France in the 16th century. From 1345 to 1350, it was occupied by the English forces during the 100 Years' War. And just at the end of this series, so there was a lot of people that were killed, and at the end of this 14th and 15th century, there was also the plague, which killed hundreds of people as well. It's now, today it's in the Haute-Garonne department, it's not in Haute-Garonne, Up until 1808 it was in the Haute-Garonne, but when Napoleon changed all of the departments, this then became what it is today, which is Tarn-et-Garonne. This is the Halle, as you've seen, which is a beautiful building made mostly of wood. It's here that every Saturday there's a market. Most of the things grown in the Tarn-et-Garonne, apart from fruit, but especially in this region, is garlic, onions, some cereal and a little bit of wine.
Bon, vous avez deviné qui était le cuisinier.
Okay, so we're in the middle of Beaumont, just next to the Halle, and as you may see, just above is the statue of Pierre de Fermat. He was responsible for Fermat's last theory, which has only recently, well, relatively recently, been solved. Now, Fermat was born in the 17th century. He was born on the 17th of August, but it could have been 1601, 1607, 1608. Nobody really knows. He was a very eminent mathematician, and he was apparently a magistrate, and he was also a member of the local political party in Toulouse.
Bon, ben moi je vais faire court, je suis désolée, mais Pierre Fermat, qui est né ici à Beaumont au XVIIe siècle, était simplement un mathématicien, un éminent magistrat. Nous revoilà devant l'église de Beaumont de Lomagne. Comme vous pouvez le voir, c'est un imposant bâtiment par rapport à la taille de la ville. Il faut savoir que cette église a été construite à partir de 1280. Sa construction s'est terminée en 1430, date à laquelle l'évêque de Montauban, chassé par les Anglais, est venu en faire sa cathédrale jusqu'en 1432. Donc un bâtiment très important. Il faut savoir aussi que le clocher, qui date du XVe siècle, ressemble étonnamment à celui de la basilique Saint-Sernin à Toulouse, pour ceux qui connaissent Toulouse bien évidemment.
So the building of this church started in around 1280, which was just after the foundation of the town. The bell tower dates from the 15th century and is virtually a copy of the bell tower in the Basilique Saint-Sernin at Toulouse. And if you know it, if you see, you can just see it. It just looks exactly the same. From 1430, the Bishop of Montauban was based here. He used this as his cathedral, as he was chased out of the town of Montauban by the English during the 100 Years' War.